In the Mansfield 103.2 newsroom, we love hearing good news stories. Stories about people giving back, doing things for charity and taking on challenges to push their limits. You may remember back in late November, early December, the story of brothers-in-law George Nelson and Russ Davis, who decided to take on a challenge under the name of All Blimey, rowing the Atlantic. They were away over the Christmas period and raised loads and loads of money for dementia care and lots of awareness too. On Saturday, they decided to take things one step further, taking part in a charity fundraiser day in Pleasley Village, all about raising money and raising yet more awareness for dementia care. It was a day-long event which started with breakfast and included a charity duck race, barbecue and a lot more, including a very special performance from the Our Dementia Choir, who you may have seen on national TV, backed by the fantastic local actress Vicky McClure. Also on the day, our very own Tony Delahunty decided to take on Mansfield Mayor Andy Abrahams in a sponsored boat row around Pleasley Lake. Well, myself and Steve Ward couldn't resist going along to find out whether or not Tony would sink or swim or row on his boat with Mayor Andy Abrahams. Here's what happened on the day as Pleasley Village hosted a charity fun day, all in aid of dementia care.
It's all about a sense of community as well, and we're going to walk up the road in a few minutes and hear that dementia choir singing, so I'm really looking forward to that. So have fun. There's QR codes all over the place, so I mean, modern digital age. If we, it only has to be a little bit of money, whatever you can, because without raising that money, although they're fantastic causes, we can't move these things forward. So do what you can, join in, and have a great day. Thank you.
You're not hiding after all. I've not seen you for the last half an hour. Where have you been?
I've been in here because this is where the real heroes are. I mean, it really is. And Daniela, who I met before some months ago, I was lucky enough, Craig, to go and see a rehearsal of the Vicky McClure Dementia Choir, and it just blew me away.
Yeah, they're absolutely phenomenal, aren't they? Daniela, you're the musical director, aren't you? Just tell me a little bit more then, if people haven't heard about the Dementia Choir, just tell me a little bit more about it and how impactful music can be on people.
I can do, yes. I'm the musical director for the Dementia Choir. It's a wonderful charity, it's absolutely fantastic. We meet once a fortnight and we perform very regularly, and everybody who sings is living very well with dementia. The power of music is just incredible. We have wonderful things every single rehearsal, something special happens, they all light up as soon as the music starts. Some of them struggle verbally to communicate, etc., and they end up just singing every word to every song, and it's very moving and very, very powerful. Hopefully you'll be able to catch us all over Nottinghamshire and further afield. We're performing regularly. We're going to have a small summer break now, just to give the choir members a bit of a break because we've had a very busy schedule. But we'll be back in September and we've got lots of exciting things planned.
Welcome to you all. Thank you so much for coming to support us and raising some amazing money for some amazing charities today. So in front of you we have the incredible Our Dementia Choir. And we are joined by the one and only Mayor of Mansfield, Mr. Andy. And we have the incredible George, back from his travels across the Atlantic.
You're brilliant. Natural rhythm. Come on, everybody. Bum, 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 bum. Hey,
Well, yeah, Tony initially was adamant that he was going to stay still and conserve his energy, and then Tony, you saw a lovely old dear, and you get up, inspired by the music, and start to jive, and you decided, you know what, she needs a partner.
actually, I think I was the lovely old dear.
I didn't want to say.
But I was actually, it was a trio at first, and then George Nelson joined in. I thought, you've got to have a fair row, haven't you? And I thought with all the energy he was using up, the least I could do as the fitter, better looking of the two of us, I should get up and dance with him. He could dance very well. He was a bit like Grandad dancing, to be honest with him.
That was a kind way of putting it. Andy, of course, not only were you dancing with some people today, you were also alongside our Dementia Choir, belting out a few tunes. We heard you on Mansfield 103.2 singing a few lines, and we didn't receive any Ofcom complaints that I know of, so we're already off to a winner.
Yeah,
Well, I would like to apologise to the residents of Mansfield for
So would I.
being inflicted with my dulcet tones, because, you know, at school I got sent out the music class.
Let me ask you a question. Seriously, you're the pirate now, you're the fellow that I'm going to be rooting for. You were emotionally touched. I can see the look in your face when you were singing off the bit.
I mean, the atmosphere in there is absolutely brilliant. All those smiling faces, joining in. You can see that they're having trips down memory lane. It's so joyful in there, you know, you really can get carried away with it.
Andy Abrahams and Tony Delahunty are going to be doing a time trial. They're both in the boat together, so it's going to be easier to swap over when they get round. The tape has already come off in the to try and keep the lock all there. They're now drifting out into the water, and we are indeed underway. Steve, you were watching the two of them get in the boat. What did you make of them?
What a couple of idiots. You can't say no more. There's one fighting against the other, and now one of them has lost the Rolex.
He did say Rolex as well. Kev Marshall, what do you make of the early technique from Andy Abrahams at the moment? It's more like slow your boat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not going very well, is it? But it is moving in the right direction. I was just glad when he got in and he actually sat down rather than the standing up technique he was having for the first 30 seconds. It didn't look great at one point with the boat.
Somebody said, do we need to go and get the life raft, the life ring and all of that stuff as well?
Yet again, folks, back again. They've gone all of 6 foot there. This is when you begin to realise how good an outboard motor is.
Stormy waters to be near you, to be free.
I think this is good. Wait till they get off.
If they do get off, way to go, is
Boats have been known to slip.
Yeah.
She's on Frontier, Grand Britannia, playing their joker.
Oh, you've been directed.
Doubled up to nil point.
Andy, he has sunk 2 boats. He's getting all the orders out.
He's telling them exactly what to do.
Reverse it forward.
Oh, they're working as a team.
Could you imagine these two on one of them artists killing each other?
As well now, Robert, and they go back up to the end. George, you're not even back yet. Quick time check.
Now, the other one.
11:13.
I think as the steward of this, you need to maybe not do it so they do a time trial and just say, just took to 11:13 and walk away, gentlemen.
I think so.
Do it for you.
Oh, that's been crazy.
Well done.
I mean, they are now back to the
Well
end.
done, guys.
Well done, guys. The final time, Rob, I can tell you, for Andy's go was 11 minutes 32. Would you mind just holding that, Kevin, being cameraman? I'm going to just jump over and have a quick word. Gentlemen, stay in the boat for a second as we pull you round. I'm going to jump in and have a quick chat with you as well. There we go. Not going to try and take you over. It took you just shy of 12 minutes, and I'm being told by the landowner here that we will not be allowing a second go.
I've got to tell you this, that is the most frightening 12 minutes of my entire life.
I'm out of here.
Let me pull you out and we'll have a quick word. Who would have Steve Lord, a chance to get on board. This is turning into the biggest farce.
Over again. The second bloody time he's trying to sink it. It isn't easy. He's never rowed before. Never with a master rower at the other end of the boat giving him instructions. It took a while for him to actually heed the helm orders. I'd say hard to starboard and he'd say, what board? He was actually excellent. We had a little bit of problem with the oar earlier on because I'd sabotaged that because I wanted to make sure he couldn't do it too well. Frankly, there were times there when I thought he did absolutely brilliant. There's a little bit of a current running, a little bit of wind going. You're not a bad old mare, mate. Not a bad old pirate. It was a pleasure to be aboard with you, boy.
Yes, I mean, I think it was a bit of a cox up. You know, the cox was giving me varying instructions. Left hand down a bit, right hand down a bit, and it was going, what bit was going where?
Yeah, well, actually, I was referring to starboard and port. They're nautical terms which you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I know port's a really good drink, but I don't know where
have a couple now.
I'm going to have a pint of starboard as soon as we get back into the village.
Well, I think you should both head down to the village pub now, get yourself a drink and celebrate what was a disastrous boat row, let's face it. Well done to all of you though, and Rob, I'm going to hand back to the studio to you now. It's been a fantastic day down here at Pleasley. Tony very nearly went in the water.
I did!
Just about survived at the end. We'll
Fool getting out of the boat like that.
And everything in the week as well, so make sure you keep an eye out for it as well. George, final word from yourself. Obviously, you know, it's been a great event so far. What's your message to people to come down here and to finish off the day?
Oh, look, this is a great fun day out, everybody. If you just get yourself down to Pleasley this afternoon, we've got lots of fun things planned. You know, we're going to the pub. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the journey I took across the Atlantic.
And a bit about the lake as well.
A bit about the lake, a bit of banter about these two guys, and you know, we've got scarecrows all over the place as well. It's a fun day. Just come down and enjoy it.
Yeah, fantastic. The words there of Admiral George Nelson, of course, from All Blimey, that fantastic challenge, which, to be fair, in the end, I think Tony and Andy's challenge was just about as stressful to watch.
It definitely was.
And I think that is where we'll leave it, Rob. Thank you so much for having us on this afternoon. Tony and Andy Abrams, they're having a little bit of a, I'm not going to say a boat race, slow row your boat gently around the pond. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is just a dream.